It's been a baptism of fire in the Bundesliga. This is fine. This is fine.
Told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Survival Specialist. If you're enjoying it so far, drop a like, that'll be fantastic. Up the algorithm ultras. So, jumping straight in here, Dominique Batman himself, the 22-year-old centre-back from Leipzig, has joined us on loan for the remainder of the season. Annoying that he couldn't have joined us before the Karlsruhe game, but it didn't actually matter in the end. I just wanted some centre-back depth there, particularly as we've already had a couple of little knocks, and I was a bit unsure about sort of our centre-back positions in general. But you could see why I was interested in this guy. 17 heading, 16 tackling, decent-ish marking, positioning is not too bad. 6'1", but excellent jumping reach, lovely mental attributes too. He's not the quickest, but he's decent physical as well. So to get him with only paying his wages and a slight little, I think we're paying like 100k a month on top for the next 6 months to get him in for the remainder of the season, I think that was a reasonable deal, honestly. But I've also brought in one more signing, and it's another loanee. This is Angelo Orlando. He's coming on loan from AC Milan for the rest of the season. Now, I tried to get Przemysław Niewiadomski on loan from Sassuolo because he's upset that they won't offer him a new contract. He's not getting a great deal of playing time there. So I thought, you know what, see if we could get Niewiadomski for half a season. Unfortunately, they wanted absurd amounts, which is a shame because it literally said that he would be upset if they didn't accept the loan bid for him. But it's just, yeah, it's how it is. They wanted us to pay his wages, which is totally fine. I was happy to do that. It's the fact that they wanted £2.5 million a month. £2.5 million a month. They wanted me to pay them 15 million quid to loan him for 6 months for a player that they're not even playing. So yeah, Sassuolo board. Angelo Orlando is coming in from Milan for the rest of the season, just to give us another option for that ball in midfield role in the centre of midfield. The main reason I'm interested in him, I know he's right-footed, but he's actually not completely right-footed. He's got a fairly strong left foot too, and I really want to make sure that we had a player that could use his left foot on that left-hand side. So he's solid. He's not fantastic, but he's a solid option that gives us, again, a little bit more depth in that midfield. In other news, Kim plucked up the courage to ask out Mika from the PR department. That's all going very nicely for him right now. Maybe after all these years, Kim has finally found love. Now, not quite sure how she'll react when he decides in 5-6 months that he's actually got to go off to rescue people from a different league. He's basically the football manager superhero, isn't he, really? Kim Man! We've just signed Batman. I know it's Batmaz, but like, come on, it's Batman. Dominic Batman. So, we've all hopped aboard the Batmobile bus, and we've been off on our way to Dortmund. Now, I've actually decided to, not shorten the episode, but do one less game off camera, because I just realised that there's no point in me doing too much off camera, because the whole point of this is showing the battle for you. So we're going to come back for Leipzig instead, and do Bayern in the next episode, because then you get to see the games as well. So I think that's going to be fun. But today, this is the beginning of our outrageous trek of matches. We are in the relegation zone right now, and I think our biggest hope has to be that after these matches are played, that we're not too far adrift, because we're going to have ground to make up. I wouldn't be surprised if we're bottom of the league after this, but you just never know. Maybe we can come up with some miracle performances against the likes of Bayern. We play every single one of these. This is literally our next few matches. Bayern, well, not in this order, but we got to play Bayern, Dortmund, Leipzig, Leverkusen, Hertha, and Gladbach in that same period of matches. Hertha is in the cup, but we literally play all of the top 6 in our next 6 games. This is Kimball, damn it! It's like pinball, but you hit way more things on the way down. Okay, so they want to make changes to the team. I want them to not make changes to the team. Now, still on the fence about Ernst Gerke through the middle, but I'm going to give him another chance here. I feel like he does deserve it, but we've definitely got Maurice Wipperwerth to come off the bench and potentially start getting some starts for us, because at the end of the day, he had a chance and he took it. And that's what we want, isn't it, really? Now, a few little changes will still be made, though, of course, with the new boys coming in. In fact, I might do a selection of advice and then shuffle things around just to freshen things up a little bit here. But yeah, big changes will be made. That's the big change I want to make there. Drea's in, Batmas and Januszka. That's not what I want. I want it that way round, because Januszka's the ball player of the two. Orlando will come in, which is perfect. Kaiser in there too. I don't know. I feel like Angelo Orlando and Dominic Batmas will just give us that tiny little bit more that we may well need going forward. Wipperwerth will definitely be on the bench instead of probably Bernie. So I think that will have to do for now. Hopefully the new lads will settle in. Everybody's still kind of learning the tactic, but Kaiser's getting used to it very quickly, as are some of the defensive options, as is Sandro Schurter as well. Just needs Sotomayor and Ernst Gerke to get a little bit better. Joe Maggs, who is an English striker, English international, good God, he's good. And then they've also got Greg Grant, who is, oh no, he's German, on the left-hand side as well. I imagine Kim's pre-match speech here was somewhat a case of, you know what, lads, go out there, play your game. You just never know what can happen in a game like this. Maybe, just maybe, we can get ourselves a result. Maybe we can do the reverse Stuttgart against someone like Dortmund today and just change the face of everything. Kim's the hell of a motivator. He's an even better motivator when he's got his clothes on properly. Kim Min is all about that positive football. Well, like, Kim Min and Bielsa share a few things like that, I would argue, in sort of the way that their teams kind of tend to play. So you just never know. Just needs a bit of magic from one of the lads showing off the quality that they have. Mishtal down the right-hand side for us. Can he win us an early corner? No, he can't, but that's fine. And should be cut out by Angelo Orlando, making his debut. Few debuts in the team today, which is nice. Schurter. Maya. Oh, Mishtal! Blocked. Nice work. Still going to use his right here, but that's fine. Finds Kaiser. We just need that little ball through. Schurter. Here we go. Oh, where's the run? There's the run. Can Schurter pull it back for someone? Once again, in the rain. And Maya... Oh, wow. Oh, my God, what a goal. Kasper Mishtal. Dortmund 0. Heidenheim 1. I mean, the football we're playing in this game so far is utterly brilliant. Only been 5 minutes on the clock, and it could just be the first goal in a 5-1 trashing. But you never know. Schurter, great temperament to pick this up. I thought Maya would shoot, but to slot this to Mishtal, a second goal for him since we took over the club. Really, really nice to see there. Come on. It's a nice ball into the channel for Mags. Goalkeeper's needed, and Cunha makes the save. And another big save from Cunha. Okay, we can't surely shut up shop and try to time waste after 8 minutes of the game, could we? Or could we? And could we just flick it back off again? Should we concede? I don't know. Is that a strategy that might work well for us in a game like this? I'm curious. I'm genuinely tempted to try and just shut it down now, time waste the rest of the game away, and if they do equalise, just revert back to what we were doing before and try to get back into the match again, rather than throwing all guns at it and conceding. I don't know. It's maybe an idea I'll look into after this highlight, because every point matters against teams like Dortmund when we're in this kind of battle. Orlando, Schurter, Kaiser, Gerke. Oh my God, look at the build-up. Mishtal, Dreyer. This is what I want to see. He's got to be careful here. Woo, big tackle. Mishtal's got it. Pulls it across. And Gerke! And it's well blocked by the Dortmund defender. Then, my lord. Schurter now dropping deep, but he could find a pinger through. It's good defending, actually, from Dortmund on that particular occasion. Grant clips it through. Oh, there's a chance now for Joe Max. Surely that's offside. It was a big save from Grant. And no offside. And once again run by Grant, though. Okay, here come Dortmund now. The pressure's starting to just mount us a little bit. Maybe we should actually try it. Ball in, and it's cleared. Right, I'm going to try it. We're actually going to try and defend a lead. If it doesn't work, we can just revert straight back to what we were doing before. So I feel like it's kind of win-win, because it does feel like Dortmund are just starting to get a bit of pressure on us now. Coming up to half-time here, and at the moment we're shutting them down, but it would only take one moment like that as Dickerhoff's shot is over the bar. We seem to have slowed the game down a lot right now, which is exactly what we want to do, is a big tackle on him there. But if Dreyer could still put a ball in, Schurter, edge of the box for cut. Oh, he could just have a shot. Oh, it's a good effort, actually, and Joel is able to make the stop. Well, half-time, Dortmund 0, Heidenheim 1. That early goal from Kasper Mishtal is what gives us the lead right now. We've kind of shut ourselves down a little bit, but it's certainly limiting Dortmund's chances to being... Like, they're having a few of them, but they're mostly long range. We're letting them sit, in front of us rather than the other way around. They're not getting in behind us like they were potentially before. Particularly as things stand, we would actually move it into that relegation playoff spot onto 17 points. Which is extremely important. Now, there's a long way to go in this game, but even if we fought hard and ended up only getting a point out of it, that would still be outrageously good for us. But I still think it's going to be extremely tough. Tatachi. It's a nice play, actually. Just holding onto the ball. Round the side for Gerke! Big save. Really good save as he was offside, but still, nice pick out. Lovely idea. We're just sort of squeezing him into this box, really. On the edge of the box. It's Jude Bellingham. Oh, this is a chance for Rosario. Good block again from the defender. And Maya has fouled him there, but once again, the clock starts to tick down. We've got to be careful off this free kick, though. Make sure there's bodies in there. Everybody looks like they have a man. Although there's a guy on the air. Oh, please not again. Don't just let him drop it to it. Okay, that's fine. Cunha with a big save. Okay, a rare little moment for us. It's been a very busy period. I'm looking to make some subs in a minute, just to try to freshen things up. That's a really poor ball, though, and we cannot afford passes like that. That's the kind of stuff that could cost us. Mags now. We've got defenders coming across. Hopefully we can just block it. Well played and cleared away by Kaiser. Well done, lads. Can he do it? No, he's found Meyer instead, who does keep it in at least. This is a rare foray forward for us. Ball in, and Mishtal! Oh my God, that could have been 2. That probably should have been 2. I can't believe... What a ball in, and what a chance there for Mishtal to make it 2-0. Bodies in the right positions, although we have just allowed Jude Bellingham into space now. We've got to be so careful here that we don't foul him or something. Just stand him up. Dreyer's gone through him, and there's a lot of... That's outside the... Oh, no. I mean, Bellingham's whole body looked like he was outside the box there. When it says there's a inside the box, it's always usually given outside the box. That's 9 times out of 10, it's given outside the box. So hopefully this is going to be no penalty. Good. It was very tight, though, because to me that was very much on the line there. And now they have a chance from the... Oh, God, there's a free man at the back. Byron Troncoso makes it 1-1. What on earth are we doing there? I've never seen an AI team take a free kick like that. Yeah, it's Dortmund 1, Heidenheim 1. They just completely ignore the man. He walks backwards away from his marker. I don't know, really interesting free kick, to be honest. The breakdown of these set pieces, what a tackle. It's bounced straight back to the Dortmund player. Everybody get in your positions. No, Kramer, and it's there for Cunha. 4 seconds. Come on, referee, just blow the whistle now, bud. Yes! Dortmund 1, Heidenheim 1. A very well-fought opportunity for us there. I feel like we could have, on another day, we'd probably lose that, but that is a huge point. There was that chance for Mishdal in the second half that could have made it 2-0 and nearly got us out of sight. But honestly, I feel like this was a good idea. We didn't really change too much about the way we were playing overall. Just dropped the defensive line and started wasting a bit of time and playing for more set pieces, really. And we've got a result that we absolutely need going forward. That is a huge point. Come on! Right. Oh, let's see what that does to the league table before we come back. We're still in the relegation zone, but we're on to 15 points now. Only 1 point off of 15th place Karlsruhe. Huge point away at Dortmund. Massively needed that. I mean, we could have won. There was chances, but hey, it happens. I'm still pleased with the point. I didn't think we were going to get it, and we did. So super proud of them. I think Orlando was excellent today and might even be man of the match for me. So, right, back in a sec with, I think, Leipzig. Going to be difficult. We're back. We've had a few little games in the off-camera period. During that period, Kim has been sort of apartment hunting. He's got himself a lovely, well, obviously penthouse apartment because Kim is a flash man at the end of the day. Still has a terrible car, but he does love a lovely apartment overlooking a lovelier area of the city. But unfortunately, in other areas, things have not gone quite so well. I played a rotated side in the cup against Heidenheim, and unfortunately, while Puzovic was on the sidelines, they were able to score directly from, well, not directly, secondarily from the corner with this ball put across. Player just simple header at the back post. We played a very rotated side. Basically played the kids for this one because then we considered a penalty, which was fantastic work from the lads there to make it 2-0 to Hertha. Ivica Hodak blast from the pass was in this Hertha Berlin side. So not spectacular. Diamant getting the ball here. It's a tight angle and he slots it past the goalkeeper. Mostly youth prospects in the team and a couple of first teamers. The ball didn't really care about the cut and I just wanted to make sure we had a fresh squad for the next game against Bayer Leverkusen. Good ball through from Fitzgraf and there was Alper Celik on the end for 4-0. Fritz Graf is actually a player I'd looked at a few times to potentially sign for Sassuolo. But yeah, nice to see Alper Celik popping up again. Didn't realise he was at Hertha Berlin now. They obviously bought him off of Juventus in the summer. But yeah, a 4-0. 4 maybe a bit harsh, but honestly, we were crap. But we had a very rotated side. The only sort of recognisable names in the team, really, was Batman, honestly. Next up, it was at home against Bayer Leverkusen. A tough one, 4th place in the league, and didn't go for the best start. 36 minutes in, ball whipped in, and Christoph Bale on the end of it for 1-0 to Bayer Leverkusen. But we had started fairly well, so I was still confident that we could get back into it. And that is exactly what we did. Januszka with the ball through here, the defender misses it, and there on the end of it was Gerke to pop it past the goalkeeper for 1-0, but he missed so many chances in this match, like an embarrassing amount, unfortunately. And then straight after half-time, in the 47th minute, things got a bit worse. Defender misses it. It's an easy goal for Tom Hardy to make it 2-1 to Bayer Leverkusen. And then in the 52nd minute, the game was kind of put out of our reach at this point as a great ball in again from Salva-Sands. There was Tom Hardy, another header, 3-1 by Leverkusen. They also missed a penalty in this game as well. So it definitely could have been more, but otherwise, we were still okay in this one, but it was always going to be a difficult afternoon for us. But again, Gerke missed. There was 2 really good chances where he was put clean through on goal and unfortunately spurned them both. And I think we're really going to have to start looking at Wipperfürth from now on because I just don't trust Ernst Gerke to... He's getting in the positions from time to time, but he's just missing so many of them. And then lastly, we went away to Borussia Mönchengladbach. What a weird game this was. Januszka getting the ball here, pops it through for Søren Meyer, and it was 1-0 to us on 15 minutes here, and we'd started brilliantly, peppering Gladbach all over the place. Then 26 minutes, Schurter's ball through, Mishdal on the end of it, 2-0 to Heidenheim, and they'd done nothing. And then we gave away a stupid penalty with the ball rolling out of play. They scored their first shot of the game, first shot on target, unfortunately, and after that, it was just all Gladbach for the rest of the match. We were missing interceptions, missing tackles, and it was then 2-2 through Carlos Eduardo at the start of the second half, and we just never really recovered from it, unfortunately. The moment they scored that penalty, they just woke up, just out of nowhere. Then Carlos Eduardo put through 3-2 on 66 minutes, and suddenly Gladbach had just completely flipped it on us. We had nothing for them. And within a minute of that moment, it just got even worse for us. Parada gets the ball, Bresgen puts it around the side, Eduardo's in again, and another goal for him, completed his hat-trick to make it 4-2 to Borussia Mönchengladbach, and it was just terrible times. And then once again, down this left-hand side, just more badness from us, not blocking crosses. There's 2 or 3 options to get on the end of that, and it was then 5-2 to Gladbach. But we did have a little bit of a sting in the tail towards the very end of the match. 84th minute this time, Dreyer puts the ball into a nice little area round the side of Wipperfürth, and it's a brilliant strike to make it 5-3. But it was just such a weird game. Like, we started this game brilliantly, saw nothing out of Gladbach up until the penalty, and the penalty was so annoying. It was a terrible touch from the Gladbach striker. and the ball was just running straight out of play. But instead of that, our defender just decides to come across and clean him out, like about a second after he touched the ball. Just so stupid. And after that, they were just brilliant, which sadly now does leave us once again rooted to the bottom of the Bundesliga. Now, still, I'm not overly concerned in the grand scheme of things because these were not games we were expecting to take points from anyway. I would have liked to take points from them, and we did get that point against Dortmund. And I do wonder on another day if we'd actually managed to get something against Gladbach had we not had a Chuckle Brother for a defender. But the point is, we're still only 1 point off of 15th place Karlsruhe, and we have only got 2 more games in this little spell. And provided we're within, I reckon, if we're within 3 points of 15th or 16th spot going into that last stretch of fixtures, I think there's a really good chance for us once the fixtures start to calm down and we get all the big boys out of the way. Today doesn't really get any easier for us as we host RB Leipzig. Top of the league at the moment. It's really a battle between them and Bayern, and we play both of them in our next 2 games. Now, the good news for us at the moment is that Greuther Fürth go away to Wolfsburg, so that's going to be a tough one for them. Karlsruhe are away at Freiburg, so again, a tough one for them. They're at home to Stuttgart, so that is a potentially winnable game for Hoffenheim. Hopefully Stuttgart can do us a favour. Losing 3 on the bounce can definitely do a bit of a number on not the physicals, the mental side of things for the lads. So, first change is going to have to be made, unfortunately for us, and that is to take out Januska because he is sadly suspended. Puzovic, or it might have to be Valentin Schreckinger to play there for today. What's he like? Tell you what, I mean, he's got no vision, but he's got good passing. If not, he's more of a defensive midfielder, but he's got the decent enough height and good jumping reach and not awful pace actually to go with it. So I think he'll be fine. And I think now the time has come to give Maurice Wipperwerth a chance. He scored 2 goals off the bench for us and is just clinical at taking chances. And I feel like he deserves an opportunity to start this game. But hey, we're just going to go out there. I'm going to take the same approach to Dortmund, where we go out, play our game. If we do get in front, we'll just try and shut it down like we did against Dortmund, but I think getting in front is going to be the tough part, really. So we're just going to try and take him out the game, if nothing else. Right then, it's been a baptism of fire in the Bundesliga. This is fine. This is fine. Oh yeah, Januska can't play because he's on the... Yeah, he's suspended. I forgot about that. Let's just get someone in instead of him. Let's get Francois Bagnac in as well. There we go. The youngster. I don't know how that changes that, but sure, why not? They're sticking the boot in saying we've struggled lately, and they're right. It's just, but look at the opponents we've played lately. I mean, they've all been very, very good sides. It's been a story a bit of what could have been in certain games, really, with the Stuttgart one and against Gladbach when we were 2-0 up, and things are looking good until we just make a silly mistake. But that's life down at the bottom of the league, isn't it, really? Hopefully, there's a bit of magic in the air here. It's a first start for us, for Maurice Wipperwerth. Hopefully, if the opportunities fall to him today, he's going to have the wherewithal to be able to put them in the back of the net. He's 31 years old. He will be forever a young man. He's got Aaron Lennon problems. It's a good tackle, and the ball has bounced straight back, and it's a good save from Cunha. Got away with that a little bit there. In extremely annoying news, Karlsruhe have taken the lead away at Freiburg, which is not what we want, and this has been a very, very scrappy game for us so far. And in even worse news, now Greuther Fürth have taken the lead away at Wolfsburg. So both of our big rivals are leading away at sides well above them in the league. Meanwhile, we've got this on our hands. So yeah, it's over to you guys. Hopefully they can get turned around on, because that could be catastrophic for us today if that was to happen. Mishtal, good tackle on him, but Schurter's got it. And now Meyer out wide. He's going to get into the box at least. Can he win a pen or something? Just take your man on. That's better. Driving it back. Goes back to Tachi. Can he deliver something? Goes back for Meyer. Ball across. And it's a great save off of Kaiser. But it would move us off the bottom as things stand. But the gap would start to grow slightly. And that's not really what we need. Particularly as I do still think that it's going to be a tough one for us to get anything from this match. It's been a tough start. We've had a little open. Oh, okay. Come on, win it. No, off the bar and cleared away by Schreckinger. I wonder if the whole Wipperwerth thing is going to be one of those situations where he's a great super sub, but he can't really lead the line for extended periods of time. And again, saved by Cunha. Yeah, the difficulties are magnifying now a little bit as Leipzig are getting into some good positions, and it's blocked and cleared away again. Edge of the box. Yes, Meyer's got inside there. Oh, wow. What a tackle. Oh, no. Good save from Cunha. So half-time, and we've had the one shot, the one chance, and Leipzig have definitely been the better side, but we are not holding our own by any means, but we're hanging on in there at the moment. I think it's the best we can really do currently. I think I'm going to give it to like 60 minutes, and then we're going to get Gerke on for a little bit, because unfortunately, Wipperwerth has just not been able to lead the line particularly well. Now, obviously, he's up against incredibly good opponents, and there's really been nothing for him to... There's been no service to him at all. Oh, here we go. Schurter with a chance. It's a goal! It's a goal! It's Heidenheim 1, RB Leipzig 0, and Sandro Schurter does it again in front of the home fans, and we now have an absolutely vital lead to hang on to. Damn it. I was just about to make the changes before the highlight. What a free kick that is. Montero should be saving it, but he isn't, and we lead. Right, changes immediately. We've been gifted an incredibly fortuitous position that could mean huge things with us potentially staying up. As Hoffenheim have equalised against Stuttgart. If we can hang on to the point where we end up just getting a point or something, it would be big. No, that's a good chance. Good block again. Don't let him get the shot in. Or if you go, no, that's fine. Clear it away. We can sort of sink into our defensive shape a bit more. Try to just put bodies between the ball and them. And hope that we can just keep clearing it. Batmaz. Orlando again. It's important to be... What on earth? What a save. I understand interceptions happen, but he's played that pass directly to a player who already has someone in front of them. Like, the Leipzig player didn't even have to intercept it. It was played directly to him. But can he pick someone out? Nice ball in. And it's all the way through and it's in the back of the net. And it's Ernst Gerke. Heidenheim 2. Leipzig 0. I don't know. Wow. I mean, this feels like the reverse of the Stuttgart game. And we're already playing a more defensive style. I mean, they just missed the header. It comes all the way through. Gerke's unmarked by the defenders, and we've got a 2-goal lead now with 15 minutes to go. We wouldn't deserve it. Oh, make him shoot. Yes. Cunha saves it. Brilliant. We sat there, and we made him shoot from range. It's a good one. Oh, and it's another save from Cunha. He's been outrageously good today. 7 minutes of normal time remaining here. Oh, and it's a save again from Cunha. Vutsov. Ball in. Headed. Oh, well played. Batman. That is gorgeous. 2 minutes of normal time remaining here. We lead by 2-0 over RB Leipzig. Oh, force the shot. And again, it's an easy one for Cunha, straight down his throat. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're actually going to do it. Heidenheim 2, RB Leipzig 0. We've just beaten top of the league 2-0 at home. Now, do we deserve it? God, no. But we scored the goals. We scored the goals, we took our chances, and we defended it well when we needed to. We made the right decisions, and we just, look at this. They had so many shots here, but they were all poor quality chances from long range, which Cunha was able to deal with relatively easily. He made 13 saves and was man of the match there, and that result could honestly be absolutely vital in chances of us staying up. This is literally the reverse of the Stuttgart game. It comes around, I suppose. Sandro Schürrle's free kick is brilliant, and Gerke getting in the position. What a crucial goal that was. My God. An absolutely terrific victory and so important given the results elsewhere. The result against Dortmund and the result against Leipzig are game changers. Next time out, we're going to be doing Bayern Munich, obviously, but we'll also probably do Freiburg in there, or maybe Hoffenheim, actually. Depends. We'll sort of see how things stack up, because obviously it'd be nice to play the games against our rivals down at the bottom, particularly as we do have to pay Greuther Fürth. That might be a triple livecom special at the end of the season or something like that. I am very, very happy with that. We've managed to win 2 games so far. We've got a draw as well, 7 points on the board since taking over, which is big stuff when we only had 11 points when we took over. Into 16th place. There's a youth intake coming up soon as well, which is going to be fun. My God, what a win. What a pair of results, to be fair. So there we go. If you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, drop a like on the video. That would be spectacular. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That would be gorgeous as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more madness. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.